Hello everybody. So today we are talking about sports career and chapter 14. This is part 1. So sport is big business. Although you might think that this is not a very academic statement to make, it's probably the best way to sum up the magnitude of the sport industry, both in the United States and globally. The sport industry has risen to an unprecedented level. Participation is increasing, sporting goods sales have reached an all-time high, and spectator interest is rising. Media coverage continues to grow, and broadcast rights sell for billions of dollars, and sport events attract millions, if not a billion, viewers. Sport at many levels, professionally and collegiately, is a big business. Opportunities for those interested in sport management have been better than ever. Sport management is a rapidly growing area of study. Sport management can be defined in many different areas. According to DeCinci, Kelly, Blatton, and Beidel, sport management is any combination of skills related to planning, organizing, directing, controlling, budgeting, leading, and evaluating within the context of an organization or department whose primary product or service is related to sport. Opportunities within this broad field include, but are not limited to, the management of facilities, hotels, resorts, fitness clubs, merchandising, and sports at all levels, within the public and private sectors. Parkhouse and Pitts define sport management as the study and practice involved in relation to all people, activities, organizations, and businesses involved in producing, facilitating, promoting, or organizing any product that is sport, fitness, and recreation related. And sport products can be goods, services, people, places, or ideas. Sport can include a wide range of activities ranging from the spectator sport industry and its focus on consumer entertainment to the fitness and sport industry and its focus on consumer participation. Career opportunities can be found in administration, communications and media, facilities and events, finance, law, marketing, personnel, public relations, and tourism. So what are the professional opportunities for those in sport? And you can see there are different careers here, along with as well as their salaries that are involved. So coaches and scouts are making about $31,000, and this was in 2016. Event planners have really blossomed out there, and they're making about 46, almost 50 grand. Athletes and sports competitors about 47 grand. Your athletic director about 58,000. I think that would depend upon what level you're at, whether you're at a high school level or collegiate level, of course. An sport agent is making about 89, almost $90,000 a year. An account manager about 117,000, and general manager about 122,000. And then if you're interested in advertising, promotions, and marketing managers, it would be about 127,000 at the top of that, I would say. So skills for career in sport management. While the sport industry is a broad field, there appear to be some common functions associated with its practices. These are typically grouped into planning, organizing, leading, and evaluating. Being able to establish both short and long-term goals and set forth a strategic plan to attain them is one function of sport managers. Organizing people and a multitude of resources to be in line with your goals is critical. This aspect includes identifying tasks to be performed, responsibilities that need to be fulfilled, and hiring and training of employees. Leading involves delegating tasks and responsibilities to specific change. Evaluating encompasses assessing progress toward attaining short and long-term goals, reviewing job performance by employees, and incorporating this information into the planning process. Sports managers need different skill sets, but among the most are people skills. The ability to work with people, to communicate effectively, to motivate people to achieve, to acknowledge their contributions, to foster collaboration, and to interact in ways that respect people's dignity are important skills. In today's multicultural society and with the increasing globalization of sport, the ability to work effectively and respectfully with diverse populations is important. Other skills that are important are those related to technology, an increasing necessity for many sport management positions. And this just gives some information about what sport managers do. Handling the business side of a sports team, signing new players, working with the team budget, working closely with the coaches and trainers and scouts. So depending upon what the position is as to what education is required, an associate's or bachelor's degree in sport management. Others might require that you have a master's in sport management or business administration. And some traits that are commonly found in sports managers are, of course, being good with numbers, especially if you're working, if you're in business administration or as an athletic director. You got to have great communication skills, written as well as verbal, and be able to handle pressure and conflicting interests as well, and be able to think on your feet. The increasing growth of athletics, sport participation by all segments of our society, and sport-related businesses has created a need for individuals trained in sport management. There are many different career paths that students with an interest in sport management can pursue. The dynamic nature and growth of the field lead to new and plentiful career opportunities for students well prepared in this area. Here you see, this was developed by Bland, shows some of the sport management career paths. Employment opportunities include sport administration, management of sports clubs and facilities, sport and leisure local social services, sport marketing, and sport communication. So a lot of different opportunity in the community, as well as with high school sport, collegiate sports, professional sports, etc. Individuals interested in pursuing a career in sport management need to realize that they will likely begin their career working in an entry-level position, often with limited responsibilities. From this position, competent individuals can work their way up the career ladder to middle and top management positions. Each step up the ladder typically requires assuming increased and broader responsibilities. Salaries in this field vary widely, ranging from $30,000 to $50,000 per year, although some salaries may be greater than $100,000 per year. In 2015, it was estimated that the value of the global sports industry was $1.5 trillion, with the U.S. sport industry contributing about $498.4 billion to that total. As participation by all segments of society continues to rise, so do retail sales. The Sports and Fitness Industry Association reported that the sporting goods industry enjoyed $84.3 billion in wholesale business in 2014. That's an increase of $10 billion from 2010. Sporting goods equipment, about $22.8 billion, and exercise equipment, about $3.75 billion. Sports apparel, about $34.1 billion, and athletic footwear, about $14.5 billion, were popular items. Wholesale sales of sport licensed products is a billion-dollar industry. Products with team logos of stars' names on them from Major League Baseball, National Football League, NASCAR, and colleges and universities generate nearly $8 billion in sales in 2015. The health and fitness club business continues to grow, both in the United States and worldwide. According to the International Health Racquet and Sports Club Association, or HIRSA, the U.S. health and fitness club industry revenues generated $26.6 billion during 2015, with over 55 million members enrolled in more than 36,000 clubs. Globally, health and fitness clubs generated $81.2 billion in revenue, with more than 151 million members worldwide and nearly 187,000 clubs. Planet Fitness, a popular club, earned $330 million in revenue in 2015. Sales of sporting goods, equipment, apparel, and shoes are at an all-time high. Exercise equipment and golf equipment top sporting goods sales. Sales of sport apparel, sport activewear, athletic footwear, and licensed sports products are in the billions of dollars. Sport retailing is a booming business. The public's growing interest in sport, fitness, and physical activity has stimulated sales, and the traditional markets such as schools, colleges, universities, and professional teams have remained strong. Consequently, job opportunities in sport retailing in both management and sales have increased and will continue to grow. The area of sport retailing has several opportunities. Job opportunities are available as manufacturers' representatives, an individual employed in this capacity, perhaps as a representative for Nike, may sell to buyers for sporting goods stores and athletic teams in a certain region. Manufacturers' representatives are committed to increasing their company's share of the market. Whether a manufacturer's representative is successful depends to a great extent on the quality and reputation of the product he or she is selling, and the establishment of personal contacts with buyers for these stores and institutions. Manufacturers' representatives may often submit bids for equipment and goods wanted by stores and institutions. Successful bidding requires that the representative be able to meet the buyer's specifications for the equipment and goods at the lowest cost. Other opportunities in sport retailing include positions as managers or owner of a company. Highly skilled athletes may desire to pursue a career in professional athletics. Although many aspire to a career as a professional athlete, few individuals actually attain this goal. The expansion of men's teams and greater opportunities for women desiring to compete at this level have contributed to increased opportunities for skilled athletes to pursue a professional career. Even though the opportunities are greater than in the past, the number of positions for individuals in professional sport is very limited. The NCAA estimates that only 1.1% of NCAA men's basketball players enter the professional ranks, and about 1% of women basketball players. The NCAA estimates that the percent of NCAA football players that enter the professional ranks is 1.6%. And baseball players have the greatest percentage entering the professional league at 9.7%. There are professional opportunities in other sports such as motocross, soccer, volleyball, golf, or track and field, just to name a few. The salaries paid to top professional athletes are astronomical and range from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. Well-known athletes earn even millions of dollars more in commercial endorsements. Other professionals may not fare as well. Baseball players may spend years in the minor leagues before being sent to the majors, and golfers may spend years on the professional tour struggling to make ends meet before attracting a sponsor or winning enough money to break even. Because of the limited opportunities in professional sports, and because many professional careers can be short-lived, individuals who desire to pursue this career should make every effort to ensure that they have the skills to earn a living should they fail to attain the professional ranks or have to leave the professional arena after a few years. Sometimes collegiate athletes leave college to pursue a professional career without completing their degree. One effort to help former professional and collegiate athletes complete their college degree is the National Consortium of Academics and Sports, the NCAS program. Colleges and universities who are members of NCAS bring back tuition-free their former athletes and help them to continue their pursuit of college degree while working in the community addressing social issues. A conceptual analysis of the dimensions of sport management was developed by Bland and is shown here. Sport management is conceptualized as encompassing the sport world, organized sport, management of sport experiences, and the sport enterprise. So you can see, and it just gives a little analysis of each of those, the sporting world and the consideration of sport experiences as well as a type of clients and type of activities. Organized sport, considering the cultural and philosophical institutional aspects of sport, and thinking about what role does sport have in the functions and expectations of it. And then sport enterprise, and with that, of course, your considerations of purpose and objective, your goals and your sport organizations, so the business side of sport as well. And then the managerial side of sport, so consideration of the management functions and processes and the skills related to managerial functions and responsibilities. So here are some current trends as we move forward into the future of sport. Technological advances are going to play a significant role in the experience of fans at events, offering Wi-Fi connectivity for sport smartphones and tablets, massive video boards, and sophisticated player tracking systems, and great fan interactivity. The digital trend of streaming live sports continues to move fans away from attending live events. I think we're seeing that even more in the COVID-19 era that we're in right now as well. Globalization of sport offers enormous potential to bring people together across the world through a common shared interest in sport. Sport has the ability to cross cultural boundaries, and now you're starting to see with esports just how global that it can be. There's greater emphasis on social responsibility that will be seen with the sport industry, demonstrating greater sensitivity to environmental sustainability, addressing socioeconomic disparities in access, and increasing commitment to diversity in the sport management field. You're starting to see sports that are developed for people with disability. And sport has developed into a big business, creating a myriad of career opportunities for qualified individuals. Consequently, individuals trained in sport management are needed. Individuals interested in sport management may pursue careers as athletic directors, directors of intramurals and campus recreation, directors of corporate recreation, and sport facility managers. Individuals interested in retail may choose a career in sport business management and sport sales. Managerial opportunities also available in professional organizations as well. The intensity of interest in sport in our society, coupled with the growth of the communication media, has resulted in the expansion of career opportunities in the field of sport media. Individuals interested in this area can pursue careers in sport broadcasting, sports writing, sport journalism, sport photography, sports information, and web development and social media. We will talk more about more careers in our next section. I look forward to talking to you then. I hope you have a great day today.